What is up, everyone? Welcome to Mechs on Deck. It is it's Saturday. It's build day. Let me get this camera. It just like literally as I was starting to stream, it decided to get bright outside. It's like the world knew that I was about to start streaming. And so I was like, you know what? Let's brighten up the day. You know, let's make it nice outside. It was overcast. It was dark outside. It looked like it was gonna rain. I think it was raining this morning. How's everyone doing today? Is everyone having a good Saturday so far? Better now that you're on. What is up, Jax? What's up, Kinnick? Keeb Noob, how you doing? Victor Lungen, how's it going? How's it going? Oh man, today we are building, and I'm gonna say this wrong. Ask Perry, how's it going? Gnarly Charlie for you, what up? We are building a Viktus Styrka? Styrka? Am I saying that right, Blind Assassin? Am I saying that right? I'm probably not. Styrka. Yeah, Viktus Styrka. It's a, dude, honestly, I'm really excited for this. Stress the E more. Dude, this board, I like opened it up. Styrka sounds super strong. I'm pretty sure that Styrka means strength in like Swedish. But does this work? Does this work? Oh, it does. Give me a little preview. Little preview for you. Yeah, this thing, you know what? We don't need a preview. Let's just take a look at it. Oh, man, why? This is why. This is what happens. You're supposed to be here. Chat. And put you guys here and make you smaller. My overlays got all messed up. Put you here. Where'd my alerts go? You can go up here. It has an artisan holder. It definitely does. Yeah, this thing, dude, honestly, I took it out of the box earlier this morning. Chewy came and dropped it off last night. I took a look at it this morning, and good lord, this thing is freaking heavy. Especially for like a board with a palm plate. This thing weighs so freaking much. Dude, look at this. There's the Viktus logo. Wait, let me do this to where you can read it. Focus. Can't see over it. There we go. Dude. This thing, it's got a nice like side profile going. But yeah, dude, this thing, it needs these like pseudo handles on the side. Makes it nice and easy to pick up. That's one thing. It's got a nice little pin rail, which is something that we've started to see more often from different boards. Nice little pin rail action, and it's got your F row here. Or, well, it can be whatever you want it to be, but it can be your F-row, or it can be whatever you'd like. If round 1 has enough orders, yeah. I hope that round 1 does well. Let's open this up and let's take a look at the insides of this guy. Jessup, 59. Answer that question is difficult because it's dependent on who's running it, but I would say typically, like Blind Assassin said, more often than not, for a board about 6 months. For keycaps right now, it's like a little over a year. It depends though. It definitely depends on who's running it. Like if it's a fairly like simple, like already been done before design, it should be pretty quick as far as a board design. But if it's not doing something that's crazy or something that manufacturer's never done before, it can lead to extended lead times. Rama wait time is kind of long. Well, that's because Rama does open group buys. So that would be why the Rama wait is a little bit longer. I think my screwdriver's about to die. I should have plugged it in last night. It is. It's okay. It's okay. Interesting bottom on this. Yeah, definitely. I'm interested to see how this all comes together and how it all comes apart. Okay. All right. So let's move this up here. So as you can see, and I believe if I'm correct, at least a dead electric screwdriver is still a screwdriver. Yes. Yeah, 1 of 3 on the Protos. So as you can see, this is actually a stainless steel like back weight. So look at how thick that is. This is part of the reason why this board is so dang heavy. Even though it has a palm plate, it's still so dang heavy. It is. This is a cool little design. You got your... Obviously, you can take that out. I don't know why you would. Maybe if they offer different things later on. I have like no nails. Old Gilead. Can you see a side shot of that base? Yeah, here, let me get all these screws out real quick and then I'll show you off. I'll show off the sides of it. I think it would be neat to have an accent rail. Yeah, that's something like the J01 and J02 do that. Where they have the like brass rail. All right. So this is a bottom mount. I'll just so you know, the production parts fit slightly different than this Proto. I wasn't about to spend another 3,000. Okay. So what changes? This is in fact the night blue. Look at that side, man. The handles are on the top now. Oh, okay. And top mount. Okay. So it'll be top mount for the production. rather than the bottom mount that it is here. And then these handles, so basically the major change is basically just this metal shifts to the top. This edge shifts to the top. And then this is it's a black palm plate. By the way, the bottom mount is done on the Proto, is very similar to the top mount. You'll see some spacers when you take the plate off. Well, let's get in there. Let's take them off and let's see what's going on. Always that guy. Love me some palm. Yeah, boy. Dude, me too, man. Me too. I am a fan of the palm. I think it's a definitely underutilized material. I wish more people offered palm. It is kind of difficult to deal with. Interesting looking board. Price, yeah, between $710 and $740. It is an expensive boy, but we're gonna see today how worth it is. I have palm and gasket mount, so damn flexy. Yeah, it's bead. Plug it in. Is such flex really that prominent on linear switches with palm? For me, it's not as much. It depends. If you bottom out a ton, then you're gonna feel a lot more of the flex. But for me, it's also the way that it bounces back on the return. Like that bounce back, especially on things like the space bar, that feels very interesting and feels. I enjoy the way it feels. That would be bad. Got the screw. I think I bottom out every time. You might. All right, so and then there are some spacers in here, which I do want to get those guys out just so I don't lose one of them. These little spacers that Blind Assassin was talking about. Oh, take off the rear accent. There's a secret feature. Okay. Shoutouts to Blind Assassin for going ahead and getting the daughter board installed for me. Appreciate that, bud. Thanks. That one can always be finicky. When you say rear accent, you mean this? The top bar piece. All right, this guy. All right, let's see. Let's look at this hidden feature. This guy. Let's see. What do we got going on here? What is happening on this? Put this over there. Oh, nice. Nice. I don't know how to say these words, but let me clean it off a little bit and show you. It's got a nice little saying in here, which is nice. I love little things like that, like little branding things like that. I think it really adds to the it adds, I don't know, to the keyboard, and it's not over intrusive. Will this be on the production models as well, Blind Assassin? I'm assuming so. It's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Move chat over just a little bit. Yes, but slightly different location. Okay. So if you didn't see that, little Swedish saying there. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And then this is your, oh my gosh, this is so heavy. Your stainless steel back weight. The Styrka. I think I said that right. Styrka written on it. It's a cool, like, now you got like a cool little party trick you can show off, like something hidden in your keyboard. That's awesome. I'm gonna put this back together. Can it keel? You mean kill? I'm sure you could. I'm sure, especially with the little, like, these things, like the little screw dealios. Yes, very much so. Yes, guy. Origin Fire says keel. You know, I just bought a new car recently. Well, new to me car, about a used car. And I've been looking up on stuff on, like, how to do different things to it. And I'm like, I wonder when we're gonna start having keyboards that have torque specs on the for, like, gasket mounts and stuff. Honestly, wouldn't be that bad of an idea. All right, let's look at this bottom, this booty. So as you can see, this is a somewhat of a joint collaboration between One Creative Mind, whose logo is right there. Sorry, there's some, like, little bits of stuff in there, as well as Blind Assassin. One Creative Mind initially, it's a similar situation to the Baka in Squid 60, where One Creative Mind had an idea for a design, and Blind Assassin took it, ran with it, brought it to life, and made it kind of his own as well. And Blind Assassin has done lots of really cool stuff. Obviously, he helped out Chewy with the Baka. He did the Osa, which is a board that both Chewy and I have, as well as tons of other boards, and key sets like GMK Night Runner over the past couple years. So, fantastic designer. He likes to do different things. So as you can see with the way that this is designed, with these side, like, handles, as well as the the back weight and the writing under the back weight. You know, these are some things that are fun and interesting. You know, it's not just fitting the exact mold. You know, it's got some of the stuff that you would say is kind of, you know, I guess not cliche, but the norms in 2020. You know, we've seen a lot of pin rails, we've seen a lot of like 65s or with function rows, but this one's a little bit different. You know, it does things a little bit differently. And I must say, just the weight of this is insane. Like, I always forget how heavy stainless steel is. Like, holy shit. I stab the computer until a nice keyboard comes out. But yeah. Akris, what up? How you doing? Duckcum, how you doing? Bro, do I even ISO? I don't ISO. I think this board will be available in ISO, but I, in fact, do not ISO. But yeah, this is a palm plate. Powerhouse, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my dude. Black palm plate. Also, don't show the top of the PCB on stream. Why not? I'll PMUI. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that I had it laying like this then, huh? Well, we'll not be seeing the top of the PCB. Oh, okay. It's not exactly a surprise. What's on the top, Monka S? What's in the box? No, nah, dudes. We'll see it. You'll see it eventually. Yeah, I'm just kind of admiring how this all works. This all goes together. Show the top. Blind Assassin will never know anyways. Yeah, because he's totally not watching right now. He's totally not watching. All right, boys and girls. Let's try to not break things. Okay, let's put this up here. All right. Let us get going on some stabby boys. I'll be using some 205 grade 0 as always for our stabs, which I'm just not even. But if he finds he might stab, finds out he might stab. Yeah. See, the thing is that Blind Assassin, he knows where both Chewy and I live. We've met he's one of the few people that we've met in real life. Like, we know each other. Do 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 do. But yeah, we actually met Blind Assassin last summer at the Houston meetup, and we met a couple people. We met Blind Assassin. We met Tyson.
Something I should sub more.
Dude, Chewy subbing for the tier. Chewy, thank you for the Twitch Prime for 13 months. I don't know how you don't have a first badge. but I guess you don't. Even though this is technically also your channel. And Duckcom, not Mike Tyson. Like Tyson builds. He is the designer of GMK Fundamentals and GMK Ashes. We met a bunch of people out in Houston. It was a good time. It was a good time. And John Cena. And his name was John Cena. Whoa. Sorry, chat. Sorry to ruffle your feathers there, chat. Texas does have a massive designer scene. We've got Drifting Bunnies. He's out here. JRF. Another guy we met out there. Again, we're doing stabs. We gotta clip these little boys off. We gotta clip them off. So we're gonna do that now. Get them clippy boys off. Is everyone excited for the holiday coming up, for the Christmas? For all those who celebrate? Is everyone excited? Does anyone get anything really cool for the Christmas? And if anyone in chat celebrates Hanukkah, does anyone get anything really cool for Hanukkah? It's a giving time of year. Is there something that you're excited to give to someone else as well? That's another thing that happens around this time of year. Got yourself a portico board? Well, congrats. Enjoy. Sure, that will be quite the build for you. It should be lots of fun. Excuse me. So whenever I cut these off, it'll be a restricted Christmas. Might visit grandma once. I get to work. This year will be the first year since I was like 18 years old that I'll have Christmas off without having to take a vacation day. Which is crazy. It's crazy to think about that. Like, literally my entire adult life, I've had to... Well, I guess since I was 19 is a better way to say that, because I was 18 during senior year, and my job, we didn't work on Christmas. We were closed. But or not Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. I've never had Christmas Eve off since I graduated high school without having to take a vacation day. Because hospitality, yo, and retail life before that. Out there, we can have up to, if I remember correctly, 3 non-living in the house visitors. Interesting. Are you in like California? If you don't mind me asking. I know there's lots of states that have some interesting. No, Poland. Interesting. I know there's lots of different restrictions going on over the next couple weeks. Lots of big thing. Stay safe, people. I would work holidays if I got 2.5 times pay as well. Police hours during New Year, for sure. Yeah, the big thing is over the next couple days, the next week, enjoy yourself, see your family if you can. If you can't, give them a call. but stay safe. You don't want to get COVID. You don't want to give your family COVID, because that's not fun or nice. And this is supposed to be a fun, nice time. But we're going in with some 205 in these housings. Some 205 grade 0. My whole family already has COVID. Unfortunate. Well, I hope they get better, my dude. And if you're trolling, well, may you troll somewhere else. So you can't go home. That's unfortunate, my guy. But stay safe. Call them. Zoom them. I think Microsoft just rolled out their new program. They're making it easy. FaceTime them. Say, what up? How you doing? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. What is it for Kwanzaa? I don't remember what it is for Kwanzaa. Is it Happy Kwanzaa or is it Merry Kwanzaa? Does anyone in chat know? Does anyone in chat remember the commercials for, I can't remember who it was for, but it was where they combined all three? Happy Christmas Hana Kwanzaa. I think it was like a cell phone company. None of your family got COVID. Come on, man. Kwanzaa is just... No, it isn't. And that's not how it's spelled. It's spelled with a K, I think. It's Happy Kwanzaa. Yeah. I remember those commercials. Yeah, I think it was a like a phone company for whatever reason that was like, this will be hilarious. I just remember that being like one of the first times that I knew about, that I had heard about like Kwanzaa, which then sparked interest into what it was. Granted, this was forever ago and I now no longer know what it's about, but I know it's like a cultural heritage thing, which is cool and is a real thing. .com. It is an actual real thing. It is not just a meme. I think it's interesting the way, like, even for Christmas, .com is the only meme here. True. Even for Christmas, the way different countries see and portray Santa. Like if you look up Santa in different nationalities, the way he's portrayed is very different in other countries than he is portrayed in America, which is definitely interesting. It's really cool to look into. I know my mom has a thing of Santas, like a bunch of figurines from Santa from all different countries and how he's portrayed in different countries. And it's really cool to see how it changes. Shots fired. Guess Blind Assassin is one of those Kwanzaa celebrators. All right, it's a little much there, .com. All right, your name's already .com. But yeah. I only have some lights, dude. I don't have a Christmas tree. I don't have any decorations. I have some like holiday oven mitts that I use year round. So I just pretend that I'm being festive right now because they're like the only real like oven mitts that I have. Um, but the lady that lives like, so I have an apartment complex, and the lady that lives like right this way, right here on the other side of like, there's a little like greenery area with trees and stuff. She's across from me. She is all out. Like, literally the most Christmas lights that I have ever seen on an apartment complex. Like, she's even got the like giant like lit up joy sign, and she's got every window has lights on it. Her entire like balcony area is all lit up. Like, she's gonna win the porch contest or whatever that they're doing. Can we get a dog cam? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Can I pet doggo? Anubis, do you want some pets? Come here, bud. Anubis, come here. Hello. Say hi, bud. This is Anubis. Your breath smells terrible. I love you. He is a good boy. Do I remember helping you get second on the porch decorating contest? Yes, I do. You're allergic. That is unfortunate. My sister-in-law is allergic, so they got a golden doodle because they're hypoallergenic. But yeah, Chewy, I definitely remember getting those, doing the setup on your porch. Dude, honestly, there is dog hair just permanently around my apartment. I have a robot vacuum that runs every day, and it's just still everywhere. I need it to run like twice a day. I'm allergic to another mouth to feed. Damn. It's not that bad. Dogs don't require that much food. It's like $40 a month for food. But they can be a lot of work, especially if you got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Like, there's definitely things that I can't do now that I could do before I had a dog. Not that I would, for a minute, give up Anubis, but like, if I was in the same position I was in, 5 years ago, where I was playing music and stuff and I was touring, I wouldn't, at that time, it would have been really irresponsible for me to have a dog because I was gone for like a month at a time. But now it's great. Like, having Anubis has been amazing, especially this year with being home all the time and like having the rough year, and just nice to have someone that's like always there. That's just like, regardless of how shit your day is, they're like, hey, I love you. Hey, that's great. That's why dogs are man's best friends. And if your cat's like that too, if you've got other pets, that's the beauty of having a pet. All right, we're done with the housings. Cats are selfish. Some cats are cool. All right, now we got to do these inserts. My cat thinks she's a puppy. Yeah, see, Keep Noob's cat is freaking cool. There are definitely some bad cats, and there are definitely some bad dogs. You know, it goes both ways. I think in general, cats are a slightly different experience to having a dog, but can be very similar depending on the temperament of your cat and or dog. You know? I left a mat at a washing machine and my sister's cat had to aim it as his sleeping place. Dude, never getting it back. It's the cat's now. You know, dude, it's not yours anymore. Damn it. What up, Delphin? How you doing? Are you having a fantastic weekend so far? You know, I don't know if Chewy's still here, but we've talked about how when we moved to Saturday, sometimes you feel like you're just sitting around waiting for 2 o'clock to start. And ever since I started working again, and I've been waking up earlier, and I try not to like stay up crazy late on Saturday or Friday nights, and I try to get to bed before like 2 a.m. so I can still like not completely fuck up my sleep schedule. I woke up at like 7 a.m. this morning, and like at noon I was just like, all right, is it 2 o'clock yet? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to stream. And Chewy's talked about that before, where it gets to a certain point during the day and he's just like, all right, let's do this. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready to go. The best cat is a cat that acts like a dog. I trained my cat to roll over and jump through hoops. See, that's pretty cool. But that's like, I feel like training a dog to jump through hoops is quite a feat as well. So that's not necessarily trying to make it act like a dog. That's trying to make it act like a freaking awesome pet. Cats are definitely more selective about who they like. That is very true, Keep Noob. When the floof chooses you. But there can definitely be dogs that have the same the same mentality. Like for instance, Chewy and Doodlebob's dog that unfortunately passed away earlier this year, Squid, he was like that. If he chose when he wanted to be in your lap, when he wanted to go out. If he selected that he liked you and you were good enough for him to grace your lap, then it felt great. When you got love from Squid, it definitely was a special thing, because not everyone got it all the time. Those are all accurate statements. I still remember Squid he'd be whining at the door to go out. You'd get up to go open the door to take him out. And as soon as you got to the door, he'd run away and hide. It's like, no, I don't want you to let me out. It's like, really, dude? Come on. Come on. or the nights when he had this birdie, and he would not go to bed without the birdie. And all the times that that Dave or Chewy would text me and be like, dude, I was up at 3 a.m. because Squid didn't have his little birdie. I thought something was wrong. I opened up the door, he runs, grabs it, and just trots right back in. It's like, really? You woke me up for that? Oh, man. Fun times. Fun times. Pets can be amazing. He just wants the option. True, true. Yeah, sometimes he would just put it on the, like, he would put it at the, like, the door and then just go to bed. He just wanted to know where it was. He just wanted it to be near him, you know? It's like when you're a little kid and you got your favorite stuffed animal or you got your blanket. Do you need the blanket? Not really. But does it help you sleep better at night? It totally does. Pets are, in fact, the best, and we do not deserve their love. Speaking of pets, has anyone in chat seen the like videos of the dog that can like talk, like uses the buttons to like talk with its owners? Because I'm definitely thinking like hard about getting some buttons to try to teach Anubis how to like communicate with me. Because I totally think he could do it. Because he picked up on like tricks and stuff real early on. And like I got him to like, whenever I ask him if he wants to go outside, if he wants to go outside, he'll bark. I'd do it right now, but that would be really cruel to be like, hey, do you want to do this? Him say yeah, and then not go out. But I taught my cat how to do high fives. Anubis can high five and low five. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute. But yeah, I think I want to get some buttons, teach him how to talk to me a little bit, tell me what's going on, what's happening in that peanut. Nah, he didn't have a peanut brain. Oh man. All right, boys and girls. Let's get these wires nice and lubed up. The wire, in my opinion, is the most important part to getting the stabs to not sound like utter poop. All right. I used to do the dip method, the dip and tap, as I would like to call it, but this is a smaller container. I don't want to do that. Just do it normally. bum, bum. I had a friend that was teaching his dog to shit outdoors. Super. You're in a very trolling mood today, Duckcom. You're feeling very trolly today, huh, bud? You know, a dog shitting outdoors consistently is still somewhat of a feat. Because sometimes they're just like, hey, I'm going to poop right here. And you're like, yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Thanks for the present. Also, my nose now wants to fall off of my face because it smells terrible. I'll never forget the day that I came home and Anubis had decided that I had taken too long to get home and that he was going to relieve himself in his crate. And it literally filled the entire house with a stench that was, oh. I'd rather have a dog that goes outside than be able to do any other trick. Yeah. Yeah, poor guy. Yeah, see, that was my fault. I feel like the times that Anubis has gone in the house was all my fault. There's another time where he wasn't feeling well. And he was like looking at me and he's whining. That was like his sign of like, hey, Dad, let's go. I need to go now. And I was like in the middle of playing Overwatch and I was like, give me a second, bud. And then he just pooped on the floor. It happens. So getting a dog that go outside consistently, that's a top tier trait for an animal. You can teach them to let you know when they need to go outside. Huge. Huge. Alrighty. 2 down, 2 to go. Try to teach a human to go outside and take a dump. True. I pooped outside before. I pooped in a hole that I dug. I was on a camping trip, so I had to. But yeah, I mean, hey. It is quite the experience. How did you wipe? Toilet paper? What do you mean? They have like biodegradable toilet paper you can use. Or you can put it in a bag. You can put it in like a paper bag and burn it. Didn't y'all watch like Survivor Man growing up? Come on. Leaves, bro. Yeah, dude, Sick Boomer's got it right. He's a sick boomer. Listen. Woo. Bum, 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 bum. Bare hands. No, dude, that's a little bit far, my guy. That's a little bit far. This conversation is going in a weird spot, and I definitely brought it there. Let's go back to the holidays. Does anyone have some family traditions that are fun, that are interesting? Let's bring this back to keyboards. True. What's everyone excited for other than the Styrka? I'm other than the board that I'm building today. Because I'm going to butcher the fuck out of that name every time I try to say it. GMK Botanical, GMK Sumi, desk mats come on Monday. Hell yeah. Excited for presents. What presents are you getting? You keep getting further and further each time. I know, dude. I know. I am going to do the dip for the spacebar because it needs it. I think my mom got me computer stuff. Hell yeah. There you go. For Christmas, my parents wouldn't let us open Christmas presents until they woke up, but we could open our stockings. Is anyone like, I miss being a little kid and like that Christmas Eve night, you just like can't sleep because you're so stoked for the next day. And then, at least for my family, it was always like we always had family breakfast the morning of Christmas. And that was always the longest breakfast of the year. Always the longest breakfast of the year. I miss that. I miss being that kid, you know? Odd family tradition is we open our presents the night Christmas Eve. We always had it to where we could open one present. We could open one present on Christmas Eve. And I'm sure we'll talk more about Christmas traditions this week. I think we are streaming on just Wednesday this week. We're gonna have some homies on. We're gonna do some giveaways and stuff as well. But I definitely just put that the wrong way around. Feels good, man. Clap. A little heavy on it. All right. All right, since I'm not supposed to show you the bottom or the top of this PCB. So give me a second, chat. We're gonna get these put in. So we can test them out. Why not? Undisclosed reasons. Because reasons. I'm not at the liberty to say why. I'll put it that way. It's not up to me. Let me just get these stabs put in. I heard it was because of Nunya. Yeah, dude. But yeah, so chat. Does anyone else have any crazy Christmas traditions? Does anyone have like a borderline Christmas vacation situation that has happened? Anything insane happen? Any family members completely embarrass themselves? I remember there was one year when I was growing up. It was when Lego Soccer had just come out. And it was like a big deal, and it was very hard to find the Lego Soccer like stadium players, like everything. And that's like all I wanted for Christmas was like a Lego Soccer set. I don't know why. I was real excited for it. That and the new Backstreet Boys CD. So if that puts an age on it, I think I was like 6. And I just remember being so disappointed because my grandma, she got me a Lego soccer set, and I was so excited. I opened it up, I see Lego. And I'm like, I'm stoked. It was literally just the stands. She got me just the stands. And I was like, what am I supposed to do? I was like, it was like one of the situations where I was like, I know that I shouldn't be upset, but I was upset. So I go to my mom and I was like, I don't know how old I was, by the way. I'm 28 now, so if that makes y'all feel old, then I'm sorry. But I just remember going up to my mom and being like, Mom, what am I supposed to do with this? She's like, I don't know, Eric. She's like, just build it. It'll make your grandma happy. She's like, whenever it gets back, we'll find you the at least like one of the goals and stuff. And I was like, okay. I was in college when Backstreet Boys were popular. Damn. I think I was older than that. And I think this was like Millennium album. I think it was 8. I don't remember. Y'all are old. This is an old man game. How about giving us a few lines from your favorite Backstreet Boys song? Man. Honestly, I don't even, like, on the spot, don't remember any of the songs. I guess it's also probably because I'm playing other music, which is like blocking my head. All right. All right, chat, I can show. Oh, wrong one. There we go. We're back. Do you want it that way? I may be old, but I have disposable income now. Same. Except for I don't feel like I'm that old. What is the age of static age? Dude, I don't know. I feel like there's equal numbers of people in this hobby that are in high school and who are like in their 30s. All right, cool. I always forget. Yes. I mean, right. What could it possibly stay? I don't know. Maybe one day you'll see. Maybe not. Probably not. From what I was told, you will. Likely not. Put that back on. Make sure I get this guy in here. Some extra switches. All right. I don't know how old these Gatoron yellows are, but some of these might have the issue where the legs are just slightly too big. Not the legs, but the PCB mount legs. Just really gotta force them in there. All right, let's try out these stabilized keys. Make sure we're good before we move on. I was never a big fan of the Misfits. I never listened to them growing up, even though I was into heavy music and metal and punk and all of that, the alternative, I guess, genres of music. Never was into Misfit. Whoa. Bill. Okay. All right. time to get to some soldering. Let's get this guy plugged in. I'm going to remove the board from my desk. Put it back in the box for the time being, so I don't get a bunch of flux all on the outside, because that would be a shame to ruin that amazing finish. What do you think about banning the S word, the I word, and the V word? I mean, let's be real. Are those words appropriate? No. Is there bigger things happening on this platform that I think should be addressed? Yes. But you know what? They're going to do what they want to do. I don't know. My thing is, and what I've always thought with banning words like that, is that you're just gonna put more power in those words. Those are not words necessarily that are used out. Well, I guess the S word is not a word that is used very often in regular life. It doesn't have a regular life meaning. I can technically still say them, but I don't want to. But yeah, they're basically just, yeah, that's one of them. I have the least amount of thoughts about the S word. I feel like that one's, it's been a meme. It's always been a meme. It has very little like actual derogatory meaning. I feel like, but you know what? Hey, if people are upset by it and it gets banned and it makes other people more comfortable to be on the platform, then sure, I'm down. But there are definitely, I think, other things on the platform that need to be addressed as well, that I hope that they eventually do, that they do take a look at. And they do change. Like, why are we still, like, regardless of gender, why are hot tub and beach streams still a thing? Like, what? Like, why? It's a platform that has an age of like 12, maybe like 12 or 13 to have an account. Like, I don't know. Enough about that, though. Back to keyboards. Putting in these Gatoron yellows. This is I think my first time building with Gatoron yellows. I've tried a bunch of boards with Gatoron yellows, but never actually built one myself. Yeah, exactly, JR. That's my thought exactly. If you ban them, if you ban the words, it's just gonna, like, the S word wasn't really a thing over a year ago, and now it's getting banned. So cool. Have I tried boba tactiles yet? I have not. I have not tried boba tactiles. Ban memes? Dude. Honestly, I mean, there's some memes that should be banned, though. Like, let's be real. I feel like they're what Zelios try to be, but cheaper and so much better. Interesting. Yeah, I know a lot of people enjoy them. I know we've had some people on that really like the boba tactile experience. I'm gonna get some of these. Just making sure these are all 100% seated. Sounds like the beginning of a dystopian novel. The year was 2020, and memes had just been banned in the keyboard Twitch community. All of Twitch, yeah. This is all of Twitch as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy watching Twitch. I watch a lot of Twitch. I watch a lot of Overwatch streamers. There's a certain streamers that I really enjoy. I really enjoy watching. I enjoy watching Super. I enjoy watching Fran. Those are a couple Overwatch streamers. I enjoy watching Moon every once in a while. I like watching Ludwig. He's a good streamer. He's a great content creator just in general. But yeah, I think there's a lot that needs to be done on this platform. And I'm just excited that they're actually doing things. They're not just turning a blind eye to everything. Now, if they can start doing some other stuff, that would be great. That would be really cool. 1.5K, so a Teja stream. What are you talking about? 1.5K, where'd that number come from? Oh, Makers and Crafting averages like 1.5K viewers. Yeah, but Makers and Crafting averages 1.5K viewers with like 25 streamers. When you talk about that, you're not looking at the actual statistic that matters, which is viewers per stream. The viewers per stream of Makers and Crafting is much higher than, say, Valorant or Among Us, right? Than whatever the hot game is, right? You're not going to scroll down in Makers and Crafting and see like 200 people streaming to a viewer or less, you know? You might see a couple. You know? I would honestly not be surprised if Makers and Crafting had one of the highest viewers per streamer numbers in all of Twitch. That would not surprise me at all if that was the case. But how many of the makers and crafters is keyboards? That's the thing, is keyboards carries it. Keyboards carries makers and crafting. Like I can guarantee you on any given Saturday or any given weeknight at you hop on in at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night, makers and crafting is the top 5 streams will be keyboard people. And maybe you'll have an occasional like other streamer who's maybe in makers and crafting for doing a build, or maybe they're a bigger streamer and they just don't stream a ton, but more often than not, keyboards carries makers and crafting, which is crazy because I've always been surprised that there's not a bigger like Gunpla community here on Twitch. Honestly, if you streamed a build, you would probably stream to more than just yourself. You'd probably get a couple viewers at least. I know a lot of people just go in and just look at just look for keyboard stuff. You know, they just browse makers and crafting for keyboard stuff and click on ones that they'd like and stick around for a little bit. And that's what I do a lot. Exactly. I love that this PCB supports Alps, but good lord, does the top pin, the left pin, just takes so much solder. Who's the biggest streamer on here? Like keyboards, definitely Nathan. Twitch overall, right now, probably XQC. XQCOW. Why keyboards and not robots? Dude, I don't know. Why not robots? I'm not smart enough to mess around with robots. So that'll be my answer for me. Definitely not smart enough to mess around with robots. I am big dumb. Big dumb. Dun, dun, dun. Have you seen Tommy in it though? Is that a Minecraft streamer? I feel like they're the Minecraft streamers or the Minecraft YouTubers have come over to Twitch over the last couple months and have started. Actually, I'm not trying to use these guys. Except for Brobots. Dude. He gets like 140k viewers every stream. Come on, you solder your own keyboard. Dude, soldering is not difficult. This type of soldering is not difficult. If I was doing more intense soldering, maybe I'd believe you there, but it's definitely not difficult. Boom, 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 boom. Soldering looks scary. It's like soldering LEDs and the other small stuff. That's more about just having like a solid technique and like positioning your solder. Like positioning the iron and the solder to where it doesn't flow on top of both connectors. Like if I would like doing like actual like computer PCB components would be terrifying. Like I don't know if anyone's ever watched Louis Rosman, like his videos where he shows like the way he does stuff. And he has that like giant like blow gun solder thing that he does. That scares me. That I would be terrified to do. And he's like reflowing things that are components that I wouldn't want to have to reflow. But no, it is one of those things. Once you start getting into it, it's not too bad. It is not too bad. Mm-hmm. Reflow is fun. Do you know what I'm talking about? The guy Louis Rosman, who does like Apple repairs on YouTube. He's been on Linus Tech Tips a couple times. He doesn't use an iron. He just uses the like blowgun. It's crazy. That I'm like, how do you feel precision with your soldering when you're using that? Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. This is definitely one Gatoron yellow from a completely different batch. Yeah, hot air rework, or some of these are brand new. That's funny. Visual and timing, yeah. I think it's just like at that point, it's like what you said. It's like one of those things. Once you know the techniques and you're comfortable with it, it's super simple. Like to him, he's probably like, yeah, you just do this, this, and this, and it works. And I watch that and I'm like, I would be terrified. Also, when you're doing this with a plate that's flexible, like palm, like these are fairly flexible, and you can like look, you can see. Watch, look at how much flex is in that. Don't be too rough with it. Don't be too rough with this, because it can break. It can break. Especially if like polycarb, you can snap it. Like when you're lifting up, don't lift up on these tabs. Lift up on this and be like gentle with when you're pulling up on it. You don't want to snap something. That wouldn't be fun. You get excited, you're building your board, and all of a sudden you just break off a section of the plate. It happens. Why do people want flexible plates? If it does feel nice. For me, and I talked about this earlier, it's not about the flexibility. when I'm bottoming out. It's the flexibility of how it bounces back, if that makes sense. Sun's going back away, so we gotta open it up a little bit. And it does feel nice. I don't know, and like I like the way that the plastic sounds. It's not pingy. It's a nice sound. It's a nice aesthetic. Also, what's an FR4 plate? An FR4 plate is the same material as the PCB. PCB is made out of FR4. So it would basically just be plate, and then or the PCB and the plate would be made out of the same thing. After doing all the components on the OSA PCBs, it took like 3 minutes to fill all the solder joints on a PCB. Yeah, exactly. Oh, weird. Are you talking about for FR4 plates? FR4 plates are nice. There we go. I enjoy FR4 plates. Yeah, I got more switches. Okay. Watching you stream the couple times you streamed you building the PCBs for the OSA was actually really cool. Osiris, any group buys catching your eye lately? Honestly, no, man. I haven't been really paying attention as much to the different group buys over the last couple of months. I've been trying to, you know, save up and purchase a new car, and now that I've got my car, now I just bought that. Once I kind of recover a little bit financially from that expense, I mean, I'll be looking to get some new stuff. But I know I'm really digging GMK Stealth, which is running on Project Keyboard. You go to mechsondeck.project.link, check it out. That set looks pretty awesome, especially for the money. Sure. And obviously, the Styrka. Styrka. Is that how I say that? Which car did I get? I got a 2017 Volkswagen GTI. DSG. I got a DSG. I know it's not a manual, but hey, I don't know nothing about cars. GTI is just like, it's like one of those cars. It's like, it performs good. It performs good. It performs well. It's not gonna win any crazy races or anything. I mean, it might if you do things to it, but I'm not doing things to it. That's too far apart. The DSG is faster by like quite a bit actually, which is weird. It's like 0.02 or maybe even 0.2 seconds in the 0 to 60, which is strange. But yeah, I got a 2017 GTI Sport. Used. And I am stoked. I am very much enjoying it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. The newer Mustangs are the same way. The 10 speed is like 0.5 seconds or faster, more than the quarter mile. Yeah. All right. So blind. I have a problem. Oh wait, no, I don't. I'm totally an idiot. You're way smarter than I am, and I'm just dumb. I'm big dumb. Yep. I totally realized that. I've only ever seen that on one other PCB. But it makes sense. So what happened is big old dumb me so let me show you the right side way. All right. So basically for 6.25, it's top. But then for 7U, it's bottom. That's a cool little way to do it. So then you don't have like massive holes all across the bottom. It's a cool little change. The pads would short if all on top. Also that, I guess. Which is pretty important that the pads don't short. That's right. I was about to be like, dude, I don't have a 6.25. All right. Boom. No. That's a clever change. Sneakbox has a nifty Alice PCB that uses similar concept to support split backspace and 2U on a hot swap, as well as steps caps. That is actually awesome. That's awesome that they do that. Maximum support allowed. All right, let's check our pins. Did we bend any pins? I caught one earlier. Let's see. Top row. Top row's looking good. Top row's good. Second row. All right, second row's good. Third row, middle. We're good. Oh, I see one. Any others? Oh, there's two. That dang fourth row. Candy bars, same way. Very easy to do it. That's the other one that I knew who did that. Candy bar. Where's the other one? That was right there. Welcome the Spix. How you doing, my dude? Or dudette? Come on. There we go. Dude, I'm doing fantastic, man. Just getting ready to, just fixing 2 bent pins and then getting ready to solder this mug up. Alice layout is so nice to type on. I haven't used mine in a while. I need to use my OSA. I was thinking actually earlier today about how I should take that to work next week. I've been using the orange 75 at work. Should the guys at my new job have not seen the OSA yet, so I think it's gonna be a shock to them. Also, Delafin, thank you for the 420 bits. It is indeed solder time. It is your favorite time. An Electrotype Alice, but I want a hot swap board. Yeah? I don't own any hot swap boards currently. I guess I have a hot swap PCB, but it's technically not mine. It's Chewy's. That I've just borrowed for quite some time. It's basically like, that's our permanent backup in case we have a build that doesn't come in. We want to do something. I'll just do a hot swap build with some switches I haven't used yet. I just wanted to use my coin points because why not? Also, hi. What up? What up, Blind Assassin? Spend them up. Yeah, dude. What's funny is that they've been at 5,000 ever since we did our 24-hour stream, where it was 5,000 points to get a message onto the desk mat. But we never changed it. Robotic Tomato, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my dude. Seems like a dumb question. Are all Alice PCBs the same? They are not. They are not. A lot of them will work in other Alice boards. Like a lot of them are compatible. But it's always good to check. Ask. Because there can be some weird things, especially with the way that the USB is done. I thought about that. I just didn't know if they were compatible. Yeah, it's not like a 60% where for more often than not they'll be compatible everywhere. There can be some small differences in like the location of the USB, if it's on top, if it's on bottom, in terms of for the case. Yeah, topside. Yeah, you just need to make sure it supports topside USB-C. I'm pretty sure I read that it'll work. Boom. There you go. Most people making them cross-compatible, though. Yes, true. But it's always good to check before you buy it, because nothing's worse than when you buy it, you wait, and you get it, and it doesn't work. That is the worst. I've realized in compatibility or in keyboards, assuming compatibility is never a good idea. It's always good to verify with someone. Is the Electrotype plate mount or PCB mount? I honestly have no idea. Chat, does anyone in chat know? Because I am not familiar with that. The only Alice style PCBs that I've dealt with are Project Keyboard one and the one for the OSA. Which I do want to say, Blind Assassin, and I'm assuming JR you helped out with this as well. This PCB does look fantastic. I like the design. It looks great. I like the top side that I can't show. Plate will not be your issue. If you need to make sure the opening for the USB slot will have room for the USB-C, best to ask on the SC Discord. Yep. BA and GAR. OCM did the art for the Styrka. I did all the design and James did the firmware. And assembly. Dude, on the hot plate. Hell yeah. I just still remember when the OSA buy, it was like a Friday. Blind Assassin was like, all right, so the Wonderland PCBs isn't happening. What are we going to do? And James and Blind spent like 2 days just making designing the PCB, and then James made them all. Which is funny. It's crazy because that's not normal. Dude, Metallic Charles. How you been, my dude? How is the family? It has been way too long. Oh, this is for Metallic Charles? Well. Hell yeah. I'm happy to be able to build another board for my boy Metal Chuck. I saw you playing Overwatch the other day, and I thought about messaging you, but I was like, he's probably getting it. He's probably getting after it. But it has been way too long. Me and another buddy picked it back up. Hell yeah. How are you enjoying it? And how's life, man? How is life? Are you excited for the holidays? MC left us for real life cries. True. Didn't you have a baby though? Like, isn't that you had a kid? Like, that's kind of like okay to leave the hobby for a little bit with when you got a kid. 2 now. Damn, son. Pumping him out. Well, I guess his wife's pumping him out. crazy. That's crazy. How's the render game going? Are you still doing that? I feel like since I don't really look at a ton of key set renders or board like renders, Switch Doctor Australia, how you doing? I haven't been able to in a while. I feel like that's been the case. I feel like I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the name other than the Styrka. I see the name Metallic Charles hasn't appeared for me in quite some time. How's it going for you, Mr. Switch Doctor? Metal Check can't make beautiful renders anymore. Dude, I remember when he first started doing the renders. And then he like popped off and all of a sudden everyone wanted his renders. I was like back when Infinity first started. And you're doing stuff with TKC. I guess Blind Assassin was doing stuff with TKC too. Snagged up a Savage 65 last night. Looking forward to building that. Congratulations. Congrats. Which color did you get? Which colored Savage did you get? Yeah, I brought him to TKC. Yikes. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Which color did you get, Switch Doctor? And what are you putting in that? Do y'all know any good DSA keycap sets? Man. Gray, nice and versatile. Absolutely gray. You can do anything with gray. What switches and keycaps are you planning on throwing on that bad boy? DSA keycap set wise, there hasn't been a DSA set in a while, at least that I remember of note. I know you can still get them from Pimp My Keyboard or Signature Plastics. They actually have some in stock, like DSA Alchemy, I think they have in stock. They have a couple other DSA sets that you can get. So I'd recommend looking at that. Pimp My Keyboard. Alpacas, probably 8008. Hell yeah. What switches are going in the Proto? Gat Yellows. 67 gram spring. I like how this is your board and you don't even know. It's funny how that works, huh? He's funny. Come on. Steel Wind, how's it going? RP Morrison, how is your Saturday? DSA Magic Girl just ran. Yes, that's right. If you want a 40s DSA set, DSA paperwork is running right now. Doing great. It's good to hear, Steelwind. I am doing well. I'm doing well. I'm building this board that is way too heavy than it needs to be. But that's definitely a good thing. I say that in a good way. But yeah, I'm excited to get this guy built. Just finished up. Baking cookies with the wife and listening to the stream. Well, tell your wife I say hello. What kind of cookies are y'all making? What kind of cookies are happening in the Morrison household today? Could definitely go for some cookies right now myself. DSA on Alice. Wait, do you guys follow the Linus Tech Tips pyramid build? I have not followed the pyramid build. I did already show off the case, but I'll show it off here in just a second just for you. Let me solder these last two switches, and then we'll take a gander at the masterpiece that is the Styrka. I think I get further and further away every time I try to say the name of the board. But you know what? Hey, this is a keyboard channel, not a spelling or pronunciation / grammar channel. Dog hair don't care. How you doing? Pronunciation. Yeah, sure. Words are hard, okay? Blind. Words are hard. And it's not even... It's in a different language, man. Different language. All right. Oh. Pronunciation. You know what? Hey. Why are you berating me, dude? You're making me feel bad about myself. Yeah, so again, this is the board. This is not together in terms of screw wise, but I'll turn it over so I can get them apart a little bit easier. Boom. You've got your bottom. You've got your top. Man, look at this. Look at this. Look at this word that we've established that I can't say. Oof. Oof. And then Viktus with a lot of fingerprints happening in there. It's okay. We'll get those out. The OCM logo on the left, the Blind Assassin logo on the right. We're going to set this in there real quick. Which side is the notches? Okay. Right. It is a good looking board. I know I need to put the spacers in still, but I just want to test it out real quick. This thing is very heavy. It's top heavy. It's got that stainless steel. Oof. What is the plate? It is a palm plate. needs more obvious ones out of here. All right. Okay. Did I do something wrong? I don't know if you put the firmware on it. I can figure it out. I can figure it out after stream. For sure. Let's get this thing put together. I'll get it working after stream. Get that firmware on it. Just have to flash it. Again, it's a prototype, boys and girls. It's a prototype. All right. Let's get these little guys in here. I put it on my PCB. I guess not the others. Shit happens. True. True. Plus, it was one of those things, these were sent out in kind of a... This was sent out to us in a quick manner. We wanted to be able to show it off this weekend before the holiday, before the end of year. Defo building an okay, definitely building an Alice when I save up for it. Dude, Alice's are solid choices. Oof, man. Oof. All I'm saying is, Blind Assassin, next time for your next keyboard, I want to see the torque spec ratings for the screws. Just like a car. Honestly, I feel like that would be a really good thing to have for gasket mounted boards. Because I feel like a lot of people over tighten gasket mount boards. Because if you tighten them too much, then you ruin the feel. So if there was a torque spec, it would be too low from single, yeah. It'd be like 5 foot-pounds or less. How tight should a gasket mount board be? Honestly, I go until like for the iron, I went until it was flush, and then I backed out a half turn. I think either a half or a quarter turn on all the screws. It depends on the way the board is designed. 10 inch-pounds, yeah. Well, I think 5 foot-pounds is like finger tight. I may be wrong. I might have no idea what I'm talking about, which is also very much a possibility and probably the case. So I'll shut up. All right. What is the best way to do this, to put this on top or to put this and then put the bottom into the top? What is the best way to do this? Top onto bottom. Okay. There we go. Inch-pounds. There you go. Harder to hold the bottom. True. True. Oh my gosh. It's so heavy. Ugh. We're gonna have to weigh this. Because this may be it's definitely significantly heavier than my bower, which my bower is the brass bottom bower, and this is heavier than that. They are a thing, but a pain. Oh, the inch-pound screwdrivers? Yeah. That would be funny, though, if you had, like, torque spec ratings for the screws. I feel like that would be a very keyboard community thing to do for a keyboard. You know? Got one. Everything Blind Assassin makes is heavy as hell. Yeah. Very, very true. Very true. Alrighty. Oh. Oh. Let's get these guys back in their home. All right. Turn this guy off. Oh. If I could find my notes on how to calculate torque specs, I could have done it for fun. True. That would be hilarious. I think it would be funny. It would be funny to have the torque spec for the for a keyboard. All right, before we put the keycaps on, I'm going to switch out my desk mat because this one's got a whole bunch of stuff on it. I want to get something that's a little bit nicer. Something that does the board justice. As far as getting used to an Alice, no, it doesn't take it doesn't take that long to get used to. A couple hours, maybe. What caps? We are going to be putting on dual shot. This is my photogenic desk mat. dual shot. What dual shot? GMK dual shot. Oh, I cut out dual shot, yeah. Alice is very easy to get used to. Yeah, I think dual shot will look great. I was looking through all the keycap sets that I had. I was thinking about using minimal because minimal looks great on everything. And then I was like, you know what? I want to use dual shot. I don't think I've used dual shot in a build in forever. So, oh, that bounce. The bounce. The bouncy boy. Dude, touch typing properly, it's a very, I feel like at this point, a very unique skill. Shrieking Bison, what up, my dude? How are you? I have to think about it for a second with full backspace. I'm not used to full backspace. Right. Let's see. I only use 1 to 2 fingers on your left hand. Yeah, but I still think you can get used to... The thing about an Alice is that I feel like it teaches you how to touch type. In a way. You know? What's a full backspace? Dude, right? I only split backspace. But we full backspacing today. We full backspacing today. Does the PCB have split? Yeah. The PCB does in fact support split backspace. Good. Normal backspace versus split backspace. Split backspace all the way, my dudes. Split life is the best life. Oh. Dude, you got trolled. You got trolled. Doom doom doom. Super. It's a lot of flex in the bottom row when you want it. You can get it. You can get the flex. Feeling when you put a cap on completely sideways. Feels bad, man. One. Saving this built out makes me want this board even more. Yeah, dude. Dual shot looks pretty good on it. Yours is ready if you want to read your PS. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is that the right rule? No, it is not. Dude, just go pick it up, man. This thing has been awesome to build. It's already feeling amazing. It already sounds good. It's Palm, so it's not gonna be super pingy. It's gonna be slightly muted sound. It's like an hour drive one way. You just need a day off to come make that trip. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, this does actually look pretty good. Even with like the missing keys, it looks like it kind of fits. One, two, three, 7. Just function. Got the wrong page up and page down. Or the wrong page down key, I think. Yeah, this is definitely the wrong page down. the wrong row as well. There we go. All right, chat. This looks good. Like, this looks really good. It's the Viktus Styrka. With GMK dual shot. Gatoron milky yellows. 67 gram springs. Look at this side profile. It kind of matches, right? That's what I was going for. Kind of matches. The gray to the gray on the stainless steel. Let's try to get some of these. Fingerprints off. But yeah, got a nice little pin rail. I don't have a pin, but we can use my screwdriver. Look at that. That's actually like kind of perfect. It sat down perfect nice with the wow stick. Look at that. Boom. All right, let's get in there. Let's listen to it. Let me take you in a little bit, chat. It's gonna wiggle around. I'm sorry. Going in deep. All right.
Who is that?
Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Dr. Zippet, how was your stream? This is a Viktus Styrka prototype with Gatoron yellow milky switches with GMK dual shot. This is what it sounds like. The thing I love about these switches is that the lube job, which I didn't do, is really light. So the switches still have a punchiness to them. Like they still have a little bit of the high pitch to them. When you lube like JWK switches and well, creams as well, just a little bit deeper, but if you lube them with like a lot of 205, they tend to lose a lot of that like snap. These still have it. Like even my, I don't know. Yeah, it's nice. It's not quite as like with a lightly lubed JWK that's not filmed. Those are like real, like my OSA plate with JWK switches. Obviously this is brass, so it's going to be a little bit more pingy, but it's, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of the way it sounds, but this sounds really good. But yeah. Let me turn off my ugly mug. Could y'all not hear me that whole time? Was it just muted? All right, there we go. It's fixed. All right. Well, this is the Viktus Styrka. Again, this board will be running the end of next month. This specific version will be 740. This is the night sky with stainless steel. Obviously, it has the black palm plate, which is slightly different. I believe they'll come standard with a stainless steel plate, if I recall correctly. Palm and CF plates are available as extras. According to Blind Assassin, who's designer and runner, has an MOQ of 80, limit of 300 of boards. They're going to have this night sky color, along with a blue with a sandblasted brass rear accent, and then a wine color with a E-black brass rear accent, weight, and plate. Again, this has got the namesake on the back, or well, extended forehead, I guess. Focus camera, focus camera. There we go. Right here, look at this, because the camera doesn't focus as soon as I look at this. When I point at it, it wants to focus. There's the Viktus logo. All right, chat. Let me grab my scale and let's weigh this giant mug. All right. I had to clean off my scale. This is my coffee scale. It had coffee on it. All right. So I think this board might actually max out the scale. The max is 4,000 grams. I think it's gonna go full E. Let's see. Oh, it's close. It's close. Just a little bit. It's close. 30, just over 3,200 grams. Whoops, I zeroed it out. That's not what I'm supposed to do. I hit the wrong button. Why I gotta be an idiot? All right, 3205. That is 7 pounds, 0.065 ounces. It's a lot. This is a lot. This is a heavy board. 113 ounces. Yeah, 7-pound board. Just for reference. Let's grab another board. Obviously a much smaller physical board, but still not a light board. I mean, so 4.6 pounds for the Iron 165. And this thing is 2.5 pounds heavier. That is insane. And that's with a palm plate. Exactly. Imagine if this had the stainless steel plate. This thing would be freaking massive. This thing would weigh easily like almost 9 pounds. But dang. Well, chat. It's heavy. Put a heavy sticker on it when shipping. Definitely will. Definitely will. I'm not gonna lie. Not even joking. When I opened it up, when I opened up the package, I was like, holy crap, why is this so heavy? I said that to myself. I was like, why is this so heavy? And I even messaged Blind Assassin saying that. Why is this so dang heavy? He was like, because it's one of my boards. Stainless steel plate adds 0.82 pounds. Almost of another full pound. Damn. Well, chat, I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. First up, you got switchmod.net. You can go to switchmod.net/mechs on deck. Get 4% off any in-stock item. They'll be running GMK Muted 2 next month. Then, of course, Dixie Mech. You can go over to mechsondeck.dixiemech.com. GMK 8008-2 is running right now. You can get it in a nice blue colorway. If you're doing a gender reveal, it'd be a good way to reveal the sex of a baby with either pink or blue. project keyboard, you can go to mechsondeck.project.link. GMK Stealth is running right now. $100 base kit. It looks fantastic. Definitely one of my favorites of the month. So definitely check out GMK Stealth. And then last but not least, Cannon Keys. Head on over to cannonkeys.com/mechsondeck. Pick up GMK Pink on Navy as well as PBT Honeywell Bold, both running this month. As well as they've got some, I think they've still got some Savage 65s in stock. I'm looking at it now and it looks like they in fact do. You can still go pick up an A stock rose gold or burgundy board right now. They've got a couple left. So go check them out. cannonkeys.com/mechsondeck. Pretty crazy. $280 for a 65%. That's nuts. Check it out. And then, of course, our partners, Zap Cables. Head on over to zapcables.com and get some of the best cables in the business. They got me this guy. Look at how flashy this is, right? This thing's awesome. Gold, quick disconnect, not quick disconnect, gold disconnect. Nice little gold USB-C, right, dude? Check that out, zapcables.com. They got desk mats and stuff over there too. Check them out. Type Beast, sign up for their newsletter. They're putting out fire every couple weeks. And then last but not least, Smith & Rune. Just stay in touch with Smith & Rune. They're going to do more irons. There'll be more 165s. There'll be more 180s, I believe. So don't quote me on that. But you know what you can quote me on? The quality of the sweatpants. They've got some fantastic sweatpants over there at smithrune.com. So go check it out. Go get some merch. Support the people that support the content that you enjoy. Because it's like, hey, you get something, we get something, everyone's happy. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with me today. I'm going to be looking right now for someone who to host. This board has been a pleasure to build. I just messed with my brain because I went to Twitch and I went directly to our channel and I heard myself. All right, let's see here. Who do we got? Who can we host? Let's see here. Blind Assassin, it has been an absolute pleasure to build this board. You are a fantastic human and a fantastic designer, and I am happy to call you a friend. Thank you for hanging out with me. James, thank you for hanging out as well. Y'all have a fantastic evening. I'm going to host Dr. Huru. He's doing a subathon. He's doing a celebration stream. Always got to support the people who are doing something crazy. He's going to be up for a long time. So give him some love. He's been streaming for 5.5 hours already. So he might need some pick-me-ups. So go say what's up. He's only got another 1.5 hours left. So maybe make that a little bit longer. With that being said, we will be back on Wednesday. So come hang out with us Wednesday evening. We should be streaming probably a little bit earlier than 8 p.m., which is our normal time. So come hang out with us. We'll be right here, Mechs on Deck, twitch.tv/Mechs on Deck. Come hang out, and we'll see you Wednesday evening. Bye now.